Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to discuss the hard water and soft water. We are going to discuss basically the advantages and disadvantages of hard water and soft water. All right? This is the continuation of the last video where we discussed about the hardness in water, what makes water to become hard, and how we remove hardness in water, both the temporal hardness and the permanent hardness in water. In the last video, I told us that water naturally is impure because of the presence of dissolved gases. That the purest form of water is obtained artificially by distillation. And the water I said is the distilled water, which we discussed to be the water obtained by distillation. All right? Then, in this video, we are going to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of hard water. All right. Before we move into the advantages and disadvantages of hard water, I want to use this opportunity to remind us of what makes water to become hard. All right? I told you that normal rainwater is impure because of the presence of carbon dioxide and other gases present in the atmosphere that mix with the water. All right? Then, that normal water, look at the illustration here. This is rainwater in combination with carbon dioxide. All right? When the water now flows in a locality where we have limestone, limestone is calcium trioxo carbonate. Here is normal rain water. It must contain carbon dioxide. All right? And which is why water is described to be a mixture in the last video. I hope you are following. All right. Now, when this normal rainwater now flows in a locality where we have marbles, chalk, or limestone, here is limestone. All right? It's going to give us this. All right? Then presence of this in the water makes the water to become hard. All right? Presence of this is calcium hydrogen triosocarbonate. Presence of this in water makes the water to become hard. All right? Then I told us that what makes water hard is the salt of calcium, magnesium, and iron. All right? Soluble salt of calcium, magnesium, and iron makes the water to become hard. Please, I will not go further to what we discussed in the last video. I'm only trying to remind us of what makes this water here to become hard water. It consists of salts of calcium, magnesium, and iron. And this water that is referred here as a salt water don't have these salts present. And that is why the water is salt. Then why do we call it salt water? We call it salt water because it produces lather readily with soap. All right? Now let's dive into the advantages of hard water, the one that contains this salt of calcium, magnesium, and iron. Okay. The hard water, due to the presence of calcium salts, makes bones and teeth stronger. Okay? Due to the presence of calcium salts present in the hard water, it makes bones and teeth stronger. Number 2, hard water is good for brewing due to its characteristics taste. Okay, hard water is good for brewing due to its characteristics taste. And what is responsible for the characteristic taste of hard water is due to the presence of the calcium, magnesium, and iron salts. Okay? The number 3. Hard water don't attack pipeline made with lead. Okay? Hard water don't attack pipeline made with lead. All right? Salt water here is not good for pipeline made with lead. So for water to flow in the pipeline made with lead, the water will be made hard so that the water will not attack the pipeline made with lead. All right? All these here are the advantages of hard water. Do you understand? These are the advantages of hard water. Please write fast before we proceed to the next chapter. Okay. And now let's look at advantages of salt water. Advantages. Advantages of salt water. Number 1, salt water don't waste soap. All right? Salt water don't waste soap. All right? Because it produces rather readily with soap. Salt water do not waste soap because it produces lather readily with soap. Number 2, salt water is good for laundry, tanning, and paper making industry. And paper making industry because it does not destroy the fabrics. It does not destroy the fabrics. The number 3, salt water do not form scales in boilers and fall in kettle. All right? Because salt water don't decompose to form calcium, triazocarbonate. Do you understand? Salt water do not decompose to form this. All right? For the case of hard water that contains the salt I mentioned before, calcium hydrogen triazocarbonate. All right? This salt will decompose to produce this and deposit it on the kettle and boilers. And by doing so, it will form scales in boilers and form four in kettles. So because of the absence of the salt in the salt water here do not form scales in boilers and fall in the kettles. Here are the advantages of the soft water. Now, let's look at disadvantages of the hard water and that of the soft water. Okay? Here we are going to discuss disadvantages. Disadvantages of hard water. Disadvantages of hard water. 1. Hard water wastes soap. Hard water wastes soap. All right? It forms scum first before further addition of soap starts to produce lather with soap. All right? It forms scum first before further addition of soap start to produce rather readily with soap. All right? So the hard water here wastes soap. This is one of the disadvantages. All right? The number 2, hard water deposits calcium triazocarbonate on boilers and kettle. On boilers and kettles. Which further produces scales and fall on boilers and kettles. Respectively. All right? Hard water decompose to form calcium triazocarbonate, which is later deposited on the boilers and kettles. All right? And that further produces scales and what? Four on boilers and kettles respectively. Because of the presence of these salts, calcium triazocarbonate, all right, it is deposited on the boilers and kettles as we are boiling or making use of boilers and the kettles, all right. Then that will later decompose or deposit on the boilers and kettles and start making four and scales, all right. Then number 3, hard water is not good. It's not good for laundry. Tanning and paper making industries because it damages fabrics. It damages fabrics. All right? The hard water is not good for laundry, tanning, and paper making industry because it damages fabrics. Okay? It damages the fabrics of the material. So the hard water is not conducive for laundry. Then here we are going to discuss the disadvantages of the soft water. Disadvantages of soft water. Number one, salt water attacks slowly pipeline made with lead. All right? Hence, water is made a little hard before it flows in the pipeline so as not to attack it. All right? Salt water is not allowed to flow in a pipeline made with lead because salt water attacks it. It is not good for the pipeline made with lead. All right? So for water to flow in a pipeline made with lead, the water should be made a little hard. Okay? Number two, salt water, due to absence of calcium, do not make bones and teeth strong, or let's say stronger. All right? Due to the absence of calcium salts. All right? Due to the absence of calcium salts, salt water do not make bones and teeth stronger. All right? It do not make bones and teeth stronger due to the absence of the calcium salts. Okay? Number three. Okay? Salt water don't contain limestone used in making cement. All right? Still due to the same reasons. Due to the absence of calcium triosocarbonate, salt water don't contain limestone, which is used in making cement. All right? Number four. Salt water is not good for brewing. Salt water is not good for brewing because it doesn't have the catalytic state as we have here in the hard water, which we've discussed before. The salt water is not used for brewing. All right? So here are all about the disadvantages of salt water and disadvantages of hard water and their advantages. Please. This is all we have for now. And that comes the end of the topic, hardness in water. Please, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you, and God bless you.